What is up back here? Another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts, kinda, I guess, explanation, top three, maybe not top three, but a couple of wrestlers through my experience have been super duper nice. I'm not saying that they're super duper nice to me 24/7, just based off my experience. And before I share in this video, three that were super nice to myself, would love to know who are some of the nicer wrestlers you have met throughout the years. Would love to know down in the comments below. And for myself personally, I know I did an experience video for the last two guys, but the first one I don't think I have, and that's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I met him at an independent wrestling event back, I don't remember the exact date off the top of my head, but like March of 2015. It was like a week or two before Mania 31. So like late March, mid to late March. And I went because it's independent wrestling in my hometown, granted kind of the other side of my hometown, but still hometown nonetheless. And I went, met him, got him to sign a 50 years of WWE or 50 years of sports entertainment Blu-ray, whatever it's called, signed, and a muscle t-shirt that's somewhere that I cannot find. But either way, he signed both of them for free, despite whoever was sitting next to him saying, hey, that would be 15-20 bucks for per autograph. And both times Hacksaw Jim Duggan gave the person in my opinion, a dirty-ish look, shook his head no, and is like, are you enjoying the show? I said yes. Then I'll call it even for this one. And then I asked him about the t-shirt, and he's like, will you enjoy the rest of the show? Because I met him at intermission, and I'm like, yeah, I'll sign this one for free too. And he did not have to do it. He could have been like a certain beefcake and be like, you're paying no matter what the autograph is, kind of deal. But either way, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, super nice. I wish I would have got a photo with him. I just didn't want to push my limits. Another guy I know I did an experience video talking about, but Dolph Ziggler, I met him technically the morning of SummerSlam 2019, but it was NXT TakeOver Toronto 2, his comedy show, and then he was, if you pay like $50 or the $75, you get to meet him after the show. I met him at like 2:30, technically Sunday morning, and I was tired, I was exhausted. If I did not pay the $50 to essentially meet him, I would have upped and left and got some nice sleep, and knowing that I would be up in like 3.5 hours to go to Access, I was just like dreading my feet. But Dolph Ziggler, super nice, super talkative, and meeting him kind of turned around my morning, kind of injected life into my blood when, again, I was not having it. But yeah, I did an experience talking about him, and every single time that I have or will do a video similar to this, Dalton Castle, I met him I think 4 or 5 times, something like that, and every single time super nice, super friendly, no matter in a way what the circumstance was, whether it was before the show, after the show, like before doors open, kind of before and after the show, the pre-show meet and greet, intermission at a independent wrestling event, the first one that I attended in a couple of years. Was essentially to meet Dolph Ziggler, I wish Dolph Ziggler again, but to meet Dalton Castle again. And yeah, super nice, super friendly. I haven't heard one negative story in a way in relation to Dalton Castle. Like the worst I heard was he did an independent show pre-pandemic in Winnipeg, and he was late because his flights kept on getting canceled, but he still showed up at like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And did the show and met people after when he could have said F this and returned the money, kind of deal. But yeah, those are like the top 3 pop into my head nicest wrestlers I've met. I'm not saying that they're 1, 2, 3. Dalton Castle, I'll flat out say the nicest wrestler I've met, but I'm not saying Ziggler and Hacksaw's number 2 and 3. Just in the top end without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, those are my top 5 or top 3 for this variation of it. But I would love to know who's some super nice wrestlers you've met, whether it's on the local independent scene nationwide, internationally, main evented WrestleMania, whatever the case might be? Would love to know down in the comments below.